Why is it that in a world more connected than ever before, people feel more lost, more overwhelmed, and more unsure about what happiness even means? We chase convenience, comfort, approval, and constant noise, yet somehow feel emptier as time passes. And now 2025 has arrived, louder, faster, and more demanding than anything we've seen before. But the Stoics understood something that many people today have forgotten. Happiness isn't a gift life randomly gives you. It's a discipline you build, a lens you refine, a way of moving through the world with clarity, courage, and inner steadiness. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Meaning, the world can stay chaotic, yet you can remain centered. So in this video, we're breaking down 13 powerful truths you need to understand if you want to live happily in 2025, no matter what the world throws at you. Stay until the end, because one of these truths might completely shift the way you live this entire year. 1. Happiness is a skill, not a reward. Most people walk through 2025 believing that happiness is something they receive, a prize they'll get once life finally cooperates, once people behave exactly as expected, or once circumstances become just right. But the Stoics knew the reality is the opposite. Happiness is not the finish line. It's the training ground. It's a skill you develop daily, the same way you strengthen a muscle or learn a language. Think of the people you know who seem genuinely peaceful. Their lives aren't perfect. Their jobs aren't stress-free. Their relationships aren't flawless. The difference is simple. They've learned how to generate happiness from the inside instead of waiting for it from the outside. Marcus Aurelius said, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself." In other words, external events have very little true power. The real power lies in how you interpret, reframe, and respond. When you treat happiness as a skill, everything changes. Joy becomes a habit. Peace becomes a discipline. Your emotional world becomes something you can shape, not something you merely endure. And the starting point of this skill is awareness. Notice your thoughts. Notice what drains you, what energizes you, what triggers you, what calms you. Happiness is built on the simple ability to observe yourself without judgment. Then comes choice. Choosing the thought that supports you, the action that respects you, the perspective that strengthens you. Slowly, these tiny choices accumulate. You don't become happy by accident. You become happy by design. Action for today. Write one sentence in the morning. My happiness is my responsibility. Then spend the next 24 hours living as if that's unquestionably true. 2. Focus only on what you can control. If you want to live happily in 2025, you must master one of the most freeing Stoic ideas ever written. You only have control over your thoughts, your actions, and your attitude, nothing else. Everything outside that belongs to the world, not to you. Most people suffer today not because life is cruel, but because they're trying to control what was never theirs in the first place. How others behave, what people think, how quickly success arrives, who stays, who leaves, who understands them, and who doesn't. Epictetus explained it clearly. Some things are up to us, and some things are not. That single idea can save you from years of unnecessary emotional pain. Imagine two circles. The inner circle contains what you control, your behavior, your mindset, your discipline, your responses. The outer circle contains everything else: opinions, outcomes, traffic, delays, rejection, praise, criticism. Here's the truth. The more energy you pour into the outer circle, the more frustrated and exhausted you become, because you're fighting reality, wrestling with things that won't ever obey you. But when you shift your energy into the inner circle, life becomes lighter. You start noticing progress you can actually influence. You feel stronger, calmer, more grounded. Even on tough days, there's a quiet confidence that doesn't depend on circumstances. When something annoys you this year, ask yourself one powerful Stoic question: is this within my control? If the answer is no, let it go. If the answer is yes, take action. This simple filter will protect your peace more effectively than any self-help trick because it's practical, real, and deeply grounding. Action for today: choose one stress in your life, write it down, then circle the part you can control and commit to improving just that. 3. Clean your mental environment daily. You clean your home, your car, your desk, but most people never clean the one place that matters most, their mind. And in 2025, the mind collects more clutter than ever before. Endless notifications, comparisons, gossip, bad news, pressure, FOMO, and opinions that don't even belong to you. If your mind feels scattered or overloaded, it's not because you're weak. It's because you're absorbing too much without clearing anything out. The Stoics saw the mind as a house. If you don't guard the door, anything can walk in. Seneca reminded us, you must live life with both eyes open, meaning you must stay conscious of what you allow into your mental space. Ask yourself, who am I listening to? What am I consuming every day? Are these inputs helping me grow or slowly draining me? Your mental environment shapes your emotional well-being. It influences your beliefs, your energy, your decisions. A chaotic mind cannot build a peaceful life. So start treating your mind like sacred space. Every morning, take 2 minutes to reset. Sit in silence. Take one deep breath. Identify a thought that's been bothering you and ask, does this deserve space in my mind today? You'll be surprised how many worries lose their power when you question them. Every evening, do a quick mental cleanup. Write down what irritated you. Write down what you learned. Release what you can't change. Clarity expands when mental clutter shrinks. When you consistently clean your mind, you feel lighter. Your days feel more intentional. Your happiness becomes steadier and less reactive. Action for today. Turn off one source of mental noise, one app, one notification, or one draining voice. Protect your mind the same way you'd protect your home. 4. Build emotional muscle by delaying reactions. If there is one habit that can instantly make 2025 calmer and easier, it's this: delay your emotional reactions. Most people react instantly to criticism, disrespect, inconvenience, or anything unexpected. They fight back, defend themselves, get offended, and let a single moment decide the mood of their entire day. But the Stoics understood a powerful truth. Between what happens and how you respond, there is a space. In that space lies your freedom. Epictetus taught that we're disturbed not by events, but by the judgments we attach to them, and judgments appear fast, sometimes too fast. The skill is slowing them down. Think about how many conflicts, misunderstandings, and regrets in your life happened simply because you reacted too fast. One angry reply, one defensive message, one assumption, one emotional impulse. When you delay your reaction, even for just 10 seconds, the entire situation changes. You give your rational mind a chance to step forward before your emotions take the wheel. You create space for clarity, dignity, and choice. Here's the simple Stoic method: pause, breathe, question, then respond, not react. Pause. A 2 to 3 second break disrupts the emotional momentum. Breathe. A slow inhale signals to your nervous system that you're safe. Question, what exactly triggered me? Is this worth my peace? Am I interpreting this correctly? Respond. Choose the action that reflects who you want to be, not the mood you temporarily feel. When you practice delayed reactions, your emotional strength grows. You become harder to provoke, harder to manipulate, harder to shake. And that steady inner balance feels like happiness, the kind that stays. Action for today. Next time frustration hits, do nothing for 5 seconds. Let the emotion move through you instead of ruling you. 5. Choose people who strengthen your peace. One of the biggest factors determining your happiness in 2025 will be the people you allow into your life. Not because you need others to make you happy, but because the wrong people can quietly destroy the peace you've worked years to build. Most people underestimate this. You can be disciplined, calm, focused, but if you're constantly surrounded by drama, negativity, competition, or emotional chaos, your inner world will eventually mirror that environment. The Stoics understood this deeply. Epictetus said, "Keep company with those who uplift you, whose presence calls out your best," meaning choose people who protect your peace, not steal it. Some people bring clarity, others bring confusion, some energize you, others drain you without speaking. Pay attention to how you feel after interacting with someone. Do you feel lighter, calmer, more centered, or tense, doubtful, irritated, or exhausted? Your emotions are information. Your energy is feedback. Your peace is your compass. And remember, kindness does not require access. You can wish someone well and still limit your time with them. You can care and still create boundaries. Stoicism isn't coldness, it's emotional responsibility. In 2025, surround yourself with people who respect your time, speak honestly, celebrate your growth, and don't punish you for saying no. People who don't collapse when you set boundaries. People who don't feel threatened by your progress. Your environment is shaping you constantly, whether you notice it or not. Choose wisely. Protect your peace. Action for today. Identify one person who consistently drains your energy. Reduce your access to them by just 10%. A small boundary today protects your happiness tomorrow. 6. Stop negotiating with laziness. Happiness isn't just a feeling, it's a result of how you live. And nothing destroys happiness faster than constantly negotiating with your own laziness. You know that inner voice. "I'll do it later. Just 5 more minutes. I'm too tired. Not today." That voice has stolen more dreams, more confidence, and more joy than failure ever has. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Stop being distracted by the future. Do what nature requires of you now." Meaning, action is the antidote. Laziness isn't only about not doing things, it's about breaking promises with yourself. Every time you say you'll wake up early but hit snooze, every time you commit to working out but skip it, every time you delay something you know will help you, you weaken your self-respect. And without self-respect, happiness collapses. The happiest people in 2025 won't be the richest or luckiest. They'll be the ones who follow through, who honor their inner word, who do the hard thing even when they don't feel like it. Stoicism calls this voluntary discomfort, training yourself through small, intentional challenges so life's unplanned hardships don't overwhelm you. Cold showers, finishing the workout, doing the task now instead of later, cleaning your space, starting even with low motivation. These small struggles build massive strength. And here's the paradox. When you stop negotiating with laziness, you gain something far more valuable than comfort. You gain trust in yourself, and that trust feels like happiness. Action for today. Pick one task you've been avoiding. Don't wait for motivation. Do the first 2 minutes right now. Momentum is created in minutes, not moods. 7. Practice present awareness. If you want to be happy in 2025, you must learn to live in the only place happiness actually exists, the present moment. Most people don't live here. Their minds stay in yesterday, replaying regrets or reliving old mistakes. Or they live in tomorrow, worrying about outcomes, imagining worst-case scenarios, trying to control things that haven't even happened. No wonder people feel anxious, disconnected, or drained. You can't feel alive if you're never mentally here. Marcus Aurelius warned himself, confine yourself to the present. Not because the past or future don't matter, but because you can only act, decide, and feel in the now. 2025 is noisier than any year before it. Apps are built to steal your attention. News cycles hijack your emotions. People expect instant replies. Your mind becomes a battlefield unless you reclaim it. Present awareness doesn't mean slowing your life down. It means becoming conscious of where your attention is. Notice what you're thinking, feeling, doing, and giving energy to. Notice when your mind drifts into old pain or future fear, and gently return to the moment. Here are 3 simple Stoic practices. 1. The 10-second reset. Stop, inhale. Notice one thing you can see, hear, and feel. Bring your mind back to your body. 2. Single tasking. Do one thing at a time fully. Silence all other inputs for 5 minutes. 3. The evening review. Before bed, reflect without judgment. Where was I present? Where was I distracted? Awareness grows through reflection. When you practice present awareness, life becomes richer. You feel more grounded, more grateful, more connected to reality. Action for today. Put your phone down for the next 3 minutes. Breathe. Just exist here. 8. Redefine success as progress, not perfection. Many people in 2025 feel unhappy not because they lack success, but because they misunderstand it. They equate success with flawless execution, fast results, or achievements big enough to impress others. But perfection is a trap, a polished cage disguised as ambition. Stoicism teaches a better truth. Success is progress, not perfection, not applause, not comparison, just progress, honest, consistent, meaningful progress. Seneca wrote, "If one does not know to which port one is sailing, no wind is favorable. But once you know your direction, every step, even the small, imperfect ones, counts. Every attempt moves you forward. Every lesson becomes part of your growth. Perfection freezes you. You delay starting. You overthink easy tasks. You criticize yourself unnecessarily. You keep feeling like you're never enough. You wait for the perfect moment, a moment that never really comes. The happiest people in this world aren't the ones who succeed instantly. They're the ones who keep moving, keep adjusting, keep learning, keep refining themselves. They forgive their mistakes and continue forward. 2025 isn't rewarding perfection, it's rewarding adaptability. If you shift from "I must be perfect" to "I must keep progressing," your entire inner world transforms. Your stress lowers, your confidence rises, your productivity builds. You begin trusting your own path again. And here's the truth: the world doesn't need your perfection. It needs your sincerity, your consistency, and your willingness to try again. Action for today. Pick one goal you've been delaying because you think you're not ready. Start the smallest possible version of it right now, even if it's messy. Momentum matters more than mastery. 9. Stop taking everything personally. One of the fastest ways to destroy your peace in 2025 is to assume everything is about you. A comment, a silence, a tone shift, someone's bad mood. But the truth is simple. Most of what people do has nothing to do with you. Epictetus explained it perfectly. Remember, it is not they who trouble you, but your judgment about them. People behave based on their own stress, fears, insecurities, memories, and internal storms, not your worth. Someone is rude. Maybe they're overwhelmed. Someone feels distant. Maybe they're exhausted. Someone doesn't reply. Maybe they're busy. Someone criticizes you. Maybe they're projecting their own fears. When you take everything personally, you put yourself at the center of problems that were never yours. You create pain that didn't exist. You hand strangers your inner peace without even noticing. But when you detach your identity from other people's behavior, everything becomes lighter. You stop absorbing every mood. You stop carrying emotional weight that doesn't belong to you. You stop letting random moments define your self-worth. Here's the Stoic question to use. Is this really about me, or is this about them? Most of the time it's about them. And when it truly is about you, you'll know. Because respectful feedback feels different. It teaches instead of wounding. It guides instead of shaming. People's reactions reflect their inner world, not your value. The calmer you stay, the clearer this becomes. Action for today. When someone says or does something that triggers you, pause and remind yourself, this is information, not a threat. Watch how fast the emotional storm weakens. 10. Learn to walk away quietly. There's a unique kind of peace that appears when you master the art of walking away, without anger, without drama, without long explanations. Just quiet, steady self-respect. Most people argue, justify, and over-explain. They hold on to draining people, toxic environments, or dead routines simply because letting go feels uncomfortable. But discomfort isn't a reason to stay. And peace isn't something you negotiate, it's something you guard. The Stoics understood the strength of strategic silence. Marcus Aurelius avoided pointless conflict not out of weakness, but because inner calm mattered more than temporary victories. In 2025, you need this skill. Not everyone deserves access to your energy. Not every situation deserves your reply. Not every relationship deserves another chance. Sometimes maturity means stepping back, not out of bitterness, but out of clarity. When someone repeatedly disrespects you, walk away quietly. When conversations become toxic, walk away quietly. When your boundaries are ignored, walk away quietly. When your peace costs too much, walk away quietly. Quiet walking away is wisdom. It means you finally value your time, attention, and emotional energy. You don't waste them where they're not honored. And walking away teaches you something powerful about yourself. You don't need closure. You don't need validation. You don't need to prove your worth. Your peace is the proof. Action for today. Identify one situation you've stayed in for too long. Reduce your involvement by just 5%. Fewer replies, less time, less emotional effort. Your peace grows in the space you create. 11. Accept impermanence as freedom. One of the deepest sources of unhappiness is refusing to accept a simple truth. Nothing lasts forever. Not youth, not relationships, not comfort, not routines, not opportunities, not even the version of yourself right now. Yet most people hold tightly to things that are meant to change. The Stoics taught memento mori not to darken life, but to awaken you, to remind you that life is fragile, temporary, and incredibly precious. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." This isn't morbid, it's liberating. Impermanence gives everything value. A sunset is beautiful because it ends. A moment becomes meaningful because it won't return. A year becomes powerful because it's once in a lifetime. When you accept impermanence, 1. You stop taking people for granted. Conversations feel richer, connections feel deeper. 2. You stop postponing life. You quit waiting for someday, for perfect timing, for permission. 3. You stop fearing change. You realize change isn't the enemy, attachment is. 2025 will be full of rapid transitions. Careers, relationships, identity, technology, everything moves faster. The more you resist change, the more you suffer. But when you move with it, life becomes lighter, clearer, and far happier. Impermanence means nothing is guaranteed, and that also means nothing is permanently fixed. You can reshape your life. You can start fresh. You can choose differently today than you did yesterday. Action for today. Pause for 1 minute and imagine one part of your life disappearing tomorrow, a person, an opportunity, or a comfort. Notice the gratitude that rises. Gratitude is the doorway to a happier life. 12. Do one difficult thing daily. If you want a happier, stronger, more grounded life in 2025, here's a rule that changes everything. Do one difficult thing each day. Why? Because nothing strengthens your inner world like intentional discomfort, not chaos, not trauma, not random suffering, but small chosen challenges that teach your mind to stay steady under pressure. The Stoics lived this constantly. Seneca slept on the floor, fasted, and lived simply at times, not because he enjoyed discomfort, but because he refused to be controlled by comfort. He understood something timeless. Avoiding all difficulty makes life harder. Facing small difficulty makes life easier. Doing one difficult thing a day is like lifting weights for your character. You grow more patient, more disciplined, more courageous, and more confident in your ability to handle whatever life brings. Your daily challenge doesn't need to be extreme. Finish the workout you wanted to skip. Take a 30-second cold shower. Say no to something that drains you. Have the tough conversation you've been avoiding. Wake up without hitting snooze. Work 10 minutes on the project you fear. Clean the space you've ignored. The goal isn't intensity, it's consistency. Small daily challenges create a quiet pride, a deeper inner strength, a belief that I can handle more than I thought. And that belief fuels real happiness. Because happiness isn't just peaceful moments. Sometimes it's the confidence of doing the thing you didn't want to do and realizing you're stronger than your excuses. Action for today. Choose one difficult, uncomfortable but safe task. Do it before the day ends. Even 2 minutes count. You're not just building discipline, you're building yourself. 13. Live by virtue, not approval. If one principle can ground your happiness in 2025 more than any other, it's this: live by virtue, not by approval. Most people shape their identity around being liked, noticed, accepted, or validated. They adjust their personality to avoid conflict. They change their opinions to fit in. They chase praise as if it defines their worth. But nothing destroys happiness faster than needing others to approve of you. Stoicism teaches the opposite. Your life is defined not by how others view you, but by how honestly you live, by how consistently you honor your values, by how well you embody the 4 Stoic virtues: wisdom, choosing clarity over impulse; courage, doing what's right even when it's uncomfortable; justice, treating people fairly and acting with integrity; temperance, managing desires, emotions, and excess. When you live through virtue, applause becomes irrelevant. Your character becomes your guide. You stop needing to be liked. You prefer being authentic. You stop chasing approval. You trust your own conscience. Approval-based happiness is fragile. Virtue-based happiness is unshakable. Living by virtue means you speak truthfully, not conveniently. You do what's right even when no one sees it. You choose discipline over impulse. You remain calm instead of reactive. You choose honesty even when it's costly. You value your soul more than your image. In 2025, when the world feels performative and people chase attention, choosing virtue frees you. It gives you dignity, direction, and lasting happiness. Action for today. Choose one virtue and practice it intentionally for the next 24 hours. Let your actions, not approval, define you. You've just moved through 13 Stoic principles that can reshape your year and possibly your entire life. Not feel-good quotes, not cliches, but time-tested teachings that have guided people through war, chaos, and every human hardship imaginable. Remember them. Happiness is a skill. Control what's yours, guard your mind, slow your reactions, choose peaceful people, stop negotiating with laziness, be present, value progress, detach from judgment, walk away quietly, accept impermanence, Do one difficult thing daily, and above all, live by virtue, not approval. 2025 won't magically become easier, but you can become steadier, calmer, and stronger than anything the year sends your way. If today's message resonated with you, take a moment to like, share your favorite lesson in the comments, and subscribe for more Stoic wisdom. And as you continue your day, carry one reminder with you.